Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration, and it's a beautiful day in St. Louis, Missouri today. I hope it's wonderful where you are, wherever that may be. Got the D-Man here, and today, excuse me, today we're going to talk about determination. We were discussing persistence, and persistence is necessary for you to achieve your goals, your dreams, your desires in life. And as well as persistence, determination is very important also, because without determination, you will not persist. So I found this article on the internet by Russell Horsam from Pennsylvania, and we'll see what he has to say about determination. Smash that like button, subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. And we hit 1,000 last week, and I appreciate you. I couldn't have done it without you. Years ago, I tried to do everything by myself, but I realize now I can't do anything without you people. No man is an island. I heard that when I was younger, and I thought, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard of. But I have an understanding of what that means today. Okay, let's go. Determination is the leading factor in success. Without it, we may never reach our goals. I believe that if you want to succeed at achieving your goals, you must have self-determination. Without it, when you reach an obstacle or something holds you back, you may quit and never get past that barrier. Other people have the power to help motivate you to try harder. But in the end, you need to be the one to have the determination, drive, and dedication to keep going and to continue fighting for your goals. As I said, without determination, you will never persist. And if you don't persist, you will not achieve your goals. Because you are going to have some times where you just don't feel like you're ever going to make it. You're going to be discouraged. You're going to have setbacks. Let me give you an example. I have my second book finished, okay, and I'm doing final editing. So I have the first draft edited, and I started on the second. Well, I edited about 30 pages. It took me a couple hours to do it. And then my son was fixing the computer so we could, the new computer I got wouldn't correspond with the printer. So as he was hooking it up, he X'd out my window, and I lost all my edits. I was a little upset. So I'm pretty busy during the day, so 2 hours of time is 2 hours of time. So I kind of, I tried to think, well, this is happening for my good. So I was a little upset, didn't say anything to him till later. I just told him you X'd out my edits. And he apologized. I said, oh, well, that's okay. So I have to try to look at it like, for some reason, maybe I need to go through it again. Maybe there was something I missed. Maybe there's something I need to add. Because I had a couple editions when I went through it, and there was one thing I wanted to take out. So maybe I couldn't have found that, because in my first book, there was something I wanted to get rid of too, and I couldn't find it. So who's to say? But I have to go through it and do it again. So it was a little discouraging. Now, not enough to make me quit, but sometimes you'll run into things like that over and over again. Discouragements, delays, denials. And if you are not determined to achieve your goals, visions, purpose, whatever, mission, you'll give up. You'll think, maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe this isn't really for me. And then you'll go on to something else, and you'll run into obstacles and delays and denials in that. And you'll give up on that, maybe. So you have to continue and be with persistence, and you have to have enough determination to persist and believe that you can do it. Your determination, your persistence will be directly correlative to your belief in yourself and your vision. Let's go on and see what else he has to say. Time and time again, it has been necessary for me to have strong will and determination. I have never been the type of student who wanted to go to school, study for the big test, or the student that got straight A's. Yeah, I never was either. I have always had trouble in school. Yep, I'm a high school dropout. Luckily, I never let the thought of giving up or dropping out pass through my mind. I did. I wanted to go to work. I don't regret it. It just wasn't for me. I have had to face several obstacles in my school career. I have always had difficulty with reading. I have had an IEP for the majority of my school years. I have been teased when it took me an extra time to finish a test or when I had an assignment that I had to read aloud. I decided I would not allow the negative people to keep me from achieving my goals. I am proud to say that I have always been determined to pass and graduate. Hopefully by the end of the month, I will be able to say that I am a high school graduate. And I say congratulations to him. School's not for everybody. It wasn't for me. I believe in education, just not the formal education past the 8th grade. What I did learn there has served me well. Well, actually, I did take typing in, I think, my freshman and sophomore year of high school, so that was good. Woodworking, drafting, and shop, those things for me were good because I like to work with my hands, but I also like to do things like this. So if you're in school and you're not doing too well, I suggest you try to finish, but if you can't, do not believe it when they say, if you don't get a high school education, you'll never be able to get a good job. Well, jobs are fine, but the acronym for jobs is just over broke. I think it's acronym. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Okay. If you believe what they say, if you believe that you'll never get a good job or that you'll never amount to anything, that's basically what they're saying. If you don't finish high school, then that will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's up to you. I didn't graduate. I did go get my GED, but I did need it one time because I went to work for a Toyota for about 6 months, and that helped me to realize that a job and working for a big company was not for me. Some people like that. We need those people, just like we need entrepreneurs. Every service provided is valuable. As I have said before, I don't care if you're a janitor mopping floors, or if you're a rocket scientist, or if you're the President of the United States. It's all a service and it's all needed. Be the best, do the best, whatever service you're providing, because it makes you feel the best. You're not doing it so much for everyone else, you're doing it for yourself. I know that's counterintuitive, but whenever you do a good job for someone else, you're enhancing and building up your own self-esteem. Okay, let's continue. Many people in my life have influenced me to remain determined and stay on the right path to accomplish my goals. Yes, people can be very helpful, as well as sometimes some people will try to drag you down. Stick with the winners. I have always been surrounded by strong, positive people. Well, that's good. I haven't. But I can choose who I hang around with now. I strongly believe my self-determination comes from those people. My mom and my karate instructors are all positive, determined people. They have all achieved great things in their lives. My sensei has a 4th degree black belt, and my mom has become a long-distance runner. Cool. Including a recent 70-mile run. Now that is quite an accomplishment. Their accomplishments have required determination and hard work. They all believe in themselves and have set that example for me. They have always believed in my ability to succeed in school, even when I had my doubts. As a result, I never wanted to disappoint the people who have always supported me and believed in me. I would not be where I am today without the people in my life and my own strong will and self-determination. Well, that was an article by a high school student, and he is, I would say, wise beyond his years. He is very fortunate to have his mother and his karate instructors around him. He's very fortunate to be around positive people who are doing something with their lives. As I said in a previous video, several back, but it's very important who you associate with. As you can see, this young man is associating with people who are doing something, who are determined, who are successful at what they do, who believe in their abilities, and thus they help him believe in his abilities. Very important. You become part of what you are around. So you need determination, you need persistence. So seek out people who are doing something, who are determined and persistent. Spend time with those people and you will pick up their traits and habits. As opposed to if you spend time with people who are doing nothing except maybe sitting around and watching TV or playing Xbox or just surfing on the computer and doing nothing with their lives, you too will end up being like those people. The power of association. We spoke about that a few videos back, and today we're talking about determination. You have to have determination, and that comes from your belief in yourself and your belief in your vision. Do you believe in yourself? Look in the mirror and ask yourself. And if you don't, tell yourself you believe in yourself. Look in the mirror every day and tell yourself how fantastic you are. Yes, maybe you're not going to believe it, but if you do it long enough, you will start to believe it. I just cringe sometimes when I hear the way people talk about themselves. They talk about how stupid they are, how they make stupid mistakes, and I'm like, I just want to say, don't do that. Do not talk badly about yourself or about anyone else, because that will come back to you like the boomerang. Try to keep your thoughts good about all people and everything and all situations, because it affects you. Everything comes back to you. Look for the good in everything and everybody. It's there. You have to look for it. I heard or read once, it said there's a bit of good in the best of us and a bit of bad. No, a bit of bad in the best of us and a bit of good in the worst of us. We're all children of God and we each have a right to be here. When I complain about me or about you, I am complaining about God's handiwork. I am saying that I know better than God. Okay, I don't. Okay, whatever your conception of God is, I'm not a religious person. Whatever you believe, divinity, universe, God, Buddha, Muhammad, Krishna, whatever you believe, okay, God to be. That's all we have for today. Thanks for joining me. I hope this has been of value to you. Share it with a friend. And again, smash that like button. And thank you for subscribing. Have a great day.